Welcome back, everyone. Before we begin, I want to just ask you a few questions. First is something we prefer hear my voice or AI instead to read the script. And I want to know whether you prefer having three creatures per episode or five. Without further ado, let's start. Welcome back, explorers, to the final chapter of our journey across the burning plains of Mercury. In a previous episode, we encountered some incredible creatures, from the luminous Lucidoptera to the iron-celled Photochelis. Each one has adapted to Mercury's intense environment in ways we could never have imagined. Today we're diving deeper, unveiling a life five species that complete Mercury's extraordinary ecosystem. Each one has evolved not just to survive, but to thrive in one of the most hostile environments in our solar system. Let's dive into the final creature that called this scorching planet its home. The first creature we have is a Terraborealis crassus, better known as a thick-skinned digger. Terraborealis is a burrowing mammal-like creature with a stout, muscular body and thick, leathery skin. It grows up to 2 feet in length and is an expert digger, often found in the twilight regions. Its skin is tough and thick, protecting it from the fluctuating temperatures. Its front limbs are equipped with strong, shovel-like claws that allow it to burrow through this rocky surface in search for food and shelter. It has a highly efficient metabolism that conserve water and minimize energy loss. Terraborealis feeds on roots and tubers of deep-growing plants, particularly Pyroflora lumina, which it digs out using its powerful claws. Also consumes small insects and microorganisms found underground. It is nocturnal. Terraborealis spends the day in its burrows, emerging at twilight to forage. Its burrow networks are extensive and provide not only shelter but also a means to find hidden water sources deep underground. The females give birth to live young, which remain in the burrow until they are fully grown. The creatures have a strong social structure, often sharing burrows and forming small family groups for protection and warmth. Up next, we have the Solisavorus pyris, better yet known as the solar reaper. Solisavorus is a large predatory insect, around 4 feet long, with long, slender wings and a sleek heat-resistant exoskeleton. Its wings are translucent and designed to capture and store solar energy. The wings of the Solisaurus are specialized for solar absorption, allowing it to power its movement with stored solar energy during Mercury's long nights. The sharp mandibles are used for both hunting and defense, capable of slicing through flesh. It also has venomous glands that allow it to paralyze its prey before consuming it. The Solisaurus preys on smaller creatures like the Noctiluctus and the Indophagus. It is an ambush predator, lying in wait for its prey to approach before delivering a venomous bite. It is active during the day when it can absorb the most solar energy. Solisaurus is a solitary hunter. It hunts by perching on high ground, scanning the terrain for movement. Once it detects prey, it uses its wings to glide silently towards the target. They lay eggs in sandy areas where the heat from the sun can incubate them. The eggs hatch quickly, and the young are immediately capable of fending for themselves, relying on stored energy from their wings. Our third creature is the Glossoptera umbra, better known as Shadow Rock Beast. Glossoptera is a massive rock-like herbivore that stands about 10 feet tall. Its body is covered in a thick rocky hide that blends into Mercury's surface, offering camouflage from predators. Its thick hide is composed of mineral-rich materials, which not only provide protection from predators, but also reflect heat, helping it survive the harsh daytime temperatures. Glossoptera stores water in its tissues, allowing it to survive in areas with scarce water. It grazes on hardy, heat-resistant plants such as Pyrophloria lumina. Its slow metabolism allows it to survive on minimal food and water, making it well suited for Mercury's arid environment. The Glossopteria remains motionless for most of the day, blending into its surroundings to avoid predators. It feeds primarily during the twilight and early night, when the temperatures are more moderate. It breeds infrequently, laying large stone-like eggs in hidden rocky crevices. The young are born with soft skins that harden over time, offering them better camouflage and protection. The next creature we have is the Photochelis ardentis, better known as the flame crab. Photochelis is a crab-like creature with a body diameter of 1 foot, covered in an iridescent heat-resistant exoskeleton that glows faintly in the heat of the day. Its exoskeleton contains reflective scales that emit a soft glow when exposed to sunlight. This glow serves as both a mating display and a warning to potential predators. Its claws are designed for cutting through hard soil and detritus to find food, and its circulatory system efficiently dissipates heat. Photochelis is an omnivore, feeding on smaller animals, plant matter, and decaying organic material. It is also capable of breaking down certain types of materials found in the soil. It is active during twilight. Photochelis digs into the ground to avoid the extreme heat during the day and the cold during the night. Its glowing exoskeleton becomes more vibrant during mating season, attracting mates from a distance. The females lay eggs in shallow sandy burrows. The young crabs are born fully developed and independent from birth. though they remain near their birth burrows for several months. The final creature we have is Pyromimus venator, better known as the flame stalker. Pyromimus is a small agile predator about 2 feet long, resembling a cross between a fox and a reptile. Its scales shimmer with heat, giving it a glowing appearance when it moves under direct sunlight. Pyromimus has scales that can rapidly shift in temperature, allowing it to regulate its body heat effectively. This skill also helps the creature appear invisible in the heat shimmer, making it difficult for prey to spot. Its long, muscular legs allow it to move quickly and pounce on prey, while its retractable claws help it to hold on to struggling animals. As a carnivore, Pyromimus primarily feeds on small creatures like Cinderferus and Lucidoptera. Its sharp teeth and quick reflexes makes it an efficient hunter, even in the heat of the day. Pyromimus is a solitary territorial hunter, found its territory during the day, where most of its prey is less active due to the heat. It uses the heat camouflage to sneak up on its prey before delivering a fatal bite. The females build nests out of shredded plant matter and soft shell, laying eggs that are incubated by the residential heat on the ground. The young are independent shortly after hatching and begin hunting within a few days. Each of these creatures play a crucial role in maintaining Mercury's delicate ecosystem. The Terraborealis crassus create subterranean tunnels, allowing plants to access nutrients and water. The Solisavorus pyris stands at the top of the food chain, preying on smaller predators like the Pyromimus venator and ensuring a balance in the predator-prey dynamic. Meanwhile, Photochelis acts as the Mercury's scavenger, cleaning up the remains of dead plant and animals, preventing decay from spreading and keeping the ecosystem healthy. Its natural enemy, the Pyromimus venator, regulates the scavenging population, keeping the ecosystem in balance. Cetera umbra, the herbivore of the group, consumes plants that grow in the twilight regions, helping retain the delicate balance between plant life and the creatures that depend on it. Together, these creatures form a tightly interwoven ecosystem where every species has a role in ensuring the survival of life on this harsh planet. Predators keep the population in check, herbivores sustain plant life, and scavengers clean up the leftovers, creating a balanced cycle of life in the most extreme environments known to us. Our entire explore we come to the end of returning to Mercury's incredible hypothetical ecosystem. From the burrowing Terraborealis to the predatory Solisavorus, we've seen how life can evolve to adapt and thrive in this intense, unforgiving world. Though our time on Mercury is over, our curiosity about life beyond Earth is just beginning. Could similar ecosystems exist on other planets? What life might we discover as we explore deeper into our solar system and beyond? Thank you for joining me on this amazing adventure. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more cosmic exploration. And as always, stay curious.